Lena was a 22-year-old college student struggling to make ends meet. She lived in a small rented room in the city, working part-time jobs while trying to stay on top of her studies. Her parents had passed away years ago, leaving her to fend for herself from a young age. Despite her hardships, Lena was bright, kind, and full of determination. She dreamed of becoming a doctor one day, but the financial burden often felt like a mountain she couldn't climb. One evening, while working as a waitress at a high-end restaurant, Lena met Harold Greaves, a 71-year-old man known for his immense wealth and reserved personality. Harold was a retired businessman, living alone in a sprawling mansion after losing his wife 10 years ago. He had no children and rarely interacted with people outside of his business circle. That night, Harold noticed Lena's kindness as she served him. When he accidentally spilled water on the table, she didn't just clean it up. She reassured him with a warm smile. Her genuine nature stood out in a world that often seemed transactional to Harold. He returned to the restaurant several times in the weeks that followed, always asking for Lena to serve him. One day, Harold made an unexpected proposal. He told Lena he admired her resilience and saw in her a rare sincerity. He offered to marry her. At first, Lena was stunned and unsure what to say. She barely knew him, and the 49-year age gap made her hesitate. But Harold was honest. He explained that he had no family and wanted to share his fortune with someone who would use it wisely. After much thought, Lena agreed. She saw this as an opportunity to change her life and pursue her dream of becoming a doctor. They married in a quiet ceremony at Harold's estate. 7 days after their wedding, Lena woke up early and decided to explore Harold's mansion more thoroughly. The house was filled with antique furniture, family portraits, and a sense of history. While wandering into a locked study, Lena found a box tucked away in a hidden drawer. Curiosity got the better of her, and she opened it. Inside were old letters and photographs of Harold with a young woman who looked strikingly similar to Lena. Her heart raced as she read through the letters. They revealed that Harold had once been deeply in love with a woman named Eleanor, Lena's mother. Eleanor had left Harold years ago to marry Lena's father, but she had written to him after Lena was born, confessing that Harold might be Lena's biological father. Lena felt the ground shift beneath her. Could it be true? She confronted Harold with the letters, her voice trembling. Harold looked at her with tears in his eyes and confessed. He had suspected she might be his daughter, but wasn't certain. The marriage proposal wasn't meant to deceive her. It was his way of protecting her and ensuring she had a stable future. Lena was devastated. She felt betrayed and confused. She didn't know whether to stay or leave. But Harold showed her medical records proving he wasn't her biological father. Her mother's confession had been out of guilt, not fact. Harold explained that while Lena wasn't his daughter, he saw her as the child he never had. In the days that followed, Harold revealed another truth. He was dying of a terminal illness and had only months to live. He had married Lena because he wanted to spend his remaining days with someone he cared about, someone he could trust to carry forward his legacy. Lena's anger turned to sorrow. She decided to stay, not out of obligation, but out of compassion. Over the next few months, she cared for Harold, learning about his life, his regrets, and his dreams. He supported her education and encouraged her to pursue her goals. Their bond grew deeper, not as husband and wife, but as two people who had found solace in each other. When Harold passed away, he left everything to Lena, not just his wealth, but also a foundation he had created in her name to help students in need. Lena honored his memory by dedicating her life to the foundation and becoming a doctor. Looking back, Lena realized that Harold had given her more than money. He had given her hope, a purpose, and the strength to believe in herself. Though their story began with uncertainty, it ended with a profound connection that changed her life forever. Moral: love and compassion can bridge even the widest gaps, revealing truths that heal and transform lives. That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure sharing it with you all. Don't forget to comment below and let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see the global reach of these stories. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories, tips, and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.